So let's say that happens. You brought the data to him. He said, this is what's happening in the industry, or this competitor's doing this. We're going to try this. Okay, cool. Now you have to go test that. And when you test it, you can't just try it and see what happens. You have to understand what you're going to measure, how you're going to measure it, and then what success looks like. You're going to take a guess. You may be wrong, and the success may look a little different, but ultimately, you should have a good idea of what you want to see, because that data you found initially of like what a competitor's doing and what's happening in the industry, it will help you understand that ultimately what you need to do is this, and it will have this outcome. And finding those two, again, is not easy. But once you have that, you have to make sure you know exactly what you're measuring. You have to measure it, and then you have to see, an actual improvement. You have to see that data and say, this is what happens to us normally, and this is what happens when we test this. If you can do that, your opportunity to make that change or implement that policy or procedure greatly increases. They still could say no. Absolutely. It could be like, this is not a big enough gain or a big enough percentage gain.